Hey, this is Kenny. I'm demonstrating the application that I built with the help of Bolt.new. This application has been a passion project for me because I've always struggled with managing my vacations and how many hours I had, especially when I'm juggling more than 30 vacations in a year, So, without ado, let's show this application off. All right, so this is the home page. We have a little hero card here that kind of summarizes what the application does. And here we have the main calculator. This is kind of just like a basic calculator for you to just throw in your current PTO balance. So let's just go ahead and do that. So right now I actually have 50.67 hours, and my curl rate, my monthly curl rate is 14.66 hours. And now I'm going to pick a future date that I'm going to go on a vacation on. So let's just say September 12th. And bam, right there, right on the spot, I know I'll have 94 hours, which is 11 days, which is great. I know I could take an 11-day long vacation. All right, great. So that was a great kind of intro and kind of just to get your toes wet and kind of jump into the future of the application. But let's say I don't get paychecks monthly, right? Or let's say I don't know what's going on. We have a get started button for those people. So let's kind of see what this does. This is actually kind of a just onboarding page, kind of just get you situated, tell you step by step what to do. So let's go on and start planning our PTO. So after you get next, it asks me what my current PTO is. So I have 50.67 hours right now, right? Next, how often do I get paid? I actually get paid semi-monthly. And how many hours do I get per paycheck? I get about 7.33 um, PTO per paycheck. Next, now, what is my max PTO? I happen to know my max is actually 760. Oh, sorry, 176. If you don't know, that's fine. Just any number will do. Now, let's start using our PTO. And here we can see that my time has been updated a little more accurately because on the 12th, this is before I get my paycheck on the 15th and even the 30th. So I'll actually have 87 hours, which is actually 10 days. So it's a little bit more accurate, and I don't won't actually accidentally take off too many days, or plan too many days off. All right, so the cool thing about doing that onboarding, it actually sets you up your profile, which has all the information that you answered. And you could change it at any time, update it, change it, but all of that information will be kind of displayed here in the current summary. And additionally, we'll have your projected cap. This is kind of where your allowance comes into play. This is great for us to find out when we will hit our cap so that we could be one of those coworkers that have to be forced to take vacations, right? Um, this tells me that by March 27th, 2026, if I don't take any PTO, I'm gonna max out and be that coworker. Yay. Unfortunately, I'm not that coworker since I had to create this app. Anyways, I actually have this calendar feature here, which is great for kind of visualization to kind of plan out my vacations, also keep track of my vacations. So let's go ahead and add a vacation that I have. I have one all the way in November, from 16th to the 29th. All right, let's see. Will I have to be taking a PTO for the weekends? No, I don't. All right. By that time, I'll have 116 hours. I only need 80. I'm good. Let's save it. Great. Let's see. Vacation. Oh, look, I didn't actually put my vacation. Let me just edit it and add Japan. Update. And now my Japan trip here. We can actually see here that I have a payday right before my trip, and I'm actually gonna have 11, 16 hours, 116 hours. But after the trip, I'm only have 43. Here's my trips. Here's a legend. All right, cool. Now that that's punched in, I have another vacation. my friends were talking about doing something after July 4th. So let's say maybe we do something on the weekend after, right? Let's see, let's do the 11th to the 14th. That's fine. What if we want to go a little longer? What if I do it to the 17th? Oh my God, what's going on? Future vacation conflict date detected. So here it tells me that if I take this PTO, my Japan trip is in danger. I'm gonna be 3 hours short for Japan. Oh no, crisis, crisis. That's the beauty of this app here. This tells me that I'm short 3 hours, so I know now I can only take 32 hours. At most, I could take here is 4 days for this trip, and that's the beauty. That's the headache I'm always trying to avoid, and now I have an app to do that. Let's punch that in. Let's update this. July 4th blowout. July 4th blowout update. And I can see my vacations here. I can always jump to them in the calendar. I can go back here. I can edit it. Let's say we don't even want to do that anymore. Let's update and change the date. Here we go. Or even just delete it. And that's my app. Hope you guys like it. I hope you get to play around with it and enjoy it. And hopefully it's helpful and useful to you guys too.